Oh boy. Where do we go from here? It's me, folks. The one, the only, Michael Garza. Let me turn that down a little bit so that way the sound is not too overbearing. But it's good to see everybody. It's good to see everybody on the show. We are live. We are doing a little bit of reactions today. We're going to react to some more Epstein stuff. Let me get a few things up on the board real quick. Give me a few seconds. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna do something real fast. We're gonna get a poll going, and then once we get a poll going, we're gonna pin a comment as well. I will not share my brother's fate. Give me just a few more seconds, folks. And I have a positronic brain. Oh, yeah, we're getting a poll going. Give me a moment. God, no. Possibly. What's going on, my bronies? My pink brony bros. And we dance at the gay club, oh my God. I'm just having fun on the stage in my hooves. I'm wearing a man thong. Down at the... All right, so we're going to react to a few Asman Gould. I do love Asman. He's the man. Give me just a few moments. We're going to get a couple things on the board. Bear with me, everybody. I did cut my hair just a little bit ago, so my hair's feeling a little fresher, a little better. Pretty good. Cat's meow says, hello, cats. What's going on, my brony? You're a pink brony bro. And you dance at the gay club, oh my God. I'm just having fun on the stage in my hooves. Sup, feline game? So we got feline gaming and we got cats meow. We got cats everywhere, man. We got cats everywhere on this stream. I appreciate everybody for joining in. Thank you guys for rocking it out on the stream with me. I appreciate everybody, man. Let's see. So we're going to go over some Epstein stuff, man. I do want to talk about the connection between Epstein and Bitcoin. Give me a moment. Let's look up Epstein Bitcoin, because there's a lot of theories floating around that Epstein is one of the founders of Bitcoin. Now, I think we might have watched the top one before. Hold on. Let's see if there's any new ones that we haven't watched. But yeah, man, Epstein was a Bitcoin bro, essentially. He was one of the OGs, and we all know what he was using it for. He was using it for illegal purposes, obviously. Thank you, Kit. I appreciate it. Thank you for all. Did you use the vacuum clippers again? Yes, I did. Feline Gaming. I absolutely did, bro. Dude, I love my vacuum clippers, dude. I love these things. Let's take a look here. Well, I guess we could watch this Ricky Gutierrez one. I don't think we've watched this.
Epstein's network build Bitcoin? A question that a lot of people have been asking as Bitcoin has been.
And this is a legit question, too. I think more people should be asking this question because first off, he invested a lot into Coinbase. Two, he had a lot to do with it seems like getting Bitcoin off the ground. So I'm very curious about the research that this Ricky Gutierrez guy has done. I'm going to subscribe to his channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to Ricky Gutierrez, and then tap the like button too. Let's keep going.
Taking a huge hit from $126,000 per coin down now to, I believe, $67,000 to $68,000, down 50% in just 4 months. And people are assuming that it's going to go lower. I found this article that...
And Bitcoin should go lower because Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme created by pedophiles for pedophiles. Anyway, Frog Eat Frog says, Garza, what up, dude? But yeah, no, it's basically... so I really do think that cryptocurrencies in general, all of them, are used by human traffickers and pedos. That is my belief. And I think that Bitcoin is lousy. I think it's a scam. I think it's probably one of the worst Ponzi schemes ever invented by humankind. I hope it dies a slow death, but it probably won't. It'll probably die a rapid death, actually. Feline Gaming says, Frog Eat Frog, what up, brony bro? Yo, yo, yo. So, Frog Eat Frog, I do want to... Can we give a shout out to Froggy? I want to give a shout out to Frog Eat Frog and my buddy Nathan. I want to thank you guys for encouraging me to get YouTube Premium. I've already been taking advantage of it quite a bit on my personal time because I don't have to go through ads when I'm listening to educational videos that I kind of want to learn more about. I don't get that ad interruption, so I'm able to really take in all the concepts. So I want to thank you guys for encouraging me to get YouTube Premium. It really does help quite a bit. And Feline Gaming, it very well could go back up to 100,000 because it's only a matter of time before all the Bitcoin bros start piling back into it. The problem is a lot of these Bitcoin bros, they all pile out at the same, they all get out at the same time and they all pile in at the same time. There's definitely a mass psychology because they all get on bulletin board systems. They go on things like Reddit and they just go on different parts of the internet telling people when to buy and when to sell. And then there's also probably a lot of these crypto channels, too, that are probably either encouraging... Here's the thing. The crypto channels don't realize that they probably help encourage the sell-off to happen to begin with. So that's always something to think about. But yeah, cryptocurrency in itself is grifter currency. I really do believe it's probably one of the worst ideas created by man. Have fun being poor. Yeah, see, Aaron Russell, you do realize that verbiage, have fun staying poor, or you're going to be poor if you don't get into this. That's basically MLM talk. It's a digital MLM. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's greater fool theory. And yeah, I bought the dip of Bitcoin. You want to know why? Because honestly, I've made so much freaking money from betting against it. I decided, let's buy a little bit of the dip here, a little bit of the dip here. I'm not going all in on Bitcoin because that would be ridiculous. I'm not an idiot like Michael Saylor. I think Michael Saylor is a total moron for going all in on Bitcoin. I think he's just an idiot in general. I used to think he was intelligent, but now I'm starting just to believe that Michael Saylor might just be a village idiot with a lot of charisma. I'm just starting to wonder, man. I'm just starting to wonder. It's blowing my mind, man. But yeah, Michael Saylor sucks, dude.
It was very well written by Diana Wallace. So big credits to her. I wanted to share it with you, and you guys can feel free to share your thoughts down in the comment section. Like many of you guys, as I heard rumors of Jeffrey Epstein being a part of the core development of Bitcoin, I originally didn't believe it. As many of you guys know, I'm not a supporter of Bitcoin, but I don't like to feed into...
Oh, Bitcoin is ClickCoin. Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme. You know, and that's the thing. No, Bitcoin's one of the biggest Ponzi schemes of all time, and I think most people are aware of this. I hope that people are aware of this. And if people think that Bitcoin is the future, then they're highly susceptible people who are willing to listen to idiots like Michael Saylor and anybody with a pulse. You don't want to just, I don't know. Crazy. But yeah, no, Jeffrey Epstein's connection to Bitcoin is wild.
Into conspiracies. I don't care to. I think it's a waste of time. But the way that things are explained and broken down and proved that he did have involvement in the sense that he did provide funding for the early development of Bitcoin, it really begins to kind of like get you to ask that question, well, Jeffrey Epstein was not a good guy. So why did he want to be a part of this coin? And if you really think about it, it makes a lot of sense, because who were the early adopters of Bitcoin? It was people in the black market, right?
Yep, exactly. Mainly pedophiles, drug dealers, and illegal arms dealers were getting into Bitcoin very early on, because only sick pieces of shit wanted to use digital currency so they could get away with things a lot easier. Bitcoin is a bubble, and it's definitely popping. If something is a bubble, it eventually pops. So that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Bitcoin is an actual bubble. And you know what? It's already popping right now. It already popped, and it's going to pop even further. The explosion is just begun. Yeah, no, pedos were using it. I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of stories about the origin of Bitcoin and how it was used on black markets, and it was mainly for sickos to buy, weapons. It's just a whole thing, man. But yeah, it's primarily used by criminals. No, it definitely deserves to pop. Bitcoin definitely deserves to go to zero, without a doubt.
They didn't want to be tracked when using formal currency. And it kind of makes sense. It aligns with the type of market that Jeffrey Epstein is known for, right? And that's...
Oh, yeah. And that's why Epstein loved cryptocurrency. He was like, oh my God, I could do so many terrible things and not get caught. That's what he was thinking. And of course, what better currency to use than Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever? But yeah, he was an early adopter and possibly one of the early creators of Bitcoin itself. So I think it's something to really consider that Epstein was a big part of all this.
Child trafficking, it's terrible. Yet people want to support this coin. We'll get into that. Again, that's just my personal opinion. So the money. Jeffrey Epstein donated $850,000 to MIT between 2022 and 2017. Of that, $525,000 went directly to the MIT Media Lab's Digital Currency Initiative, the program that became the central hub for Bitcoin's protocol development. So again, Jeffrey Epstein's money, the $525,000.
Yep, you follow the money, man. You start to figure it all out. Crazy.
And the Bitcoin core developers. So when asking that simple question, did he have involvement in the original development of Bitcoin? The simple answer is yes, based off of what is provided to us, right? In 2015, when the Bitcoin Foundation ran out of money, Bitcoin's core development team moved to MIT Media Labs. Epstein's funding helped pay for their salaries, and the director of MIT's Media Lab and frequent Epstein contact emailed him about the hire. This is a big win for us. And again, this is according to files that Diana Wallace has shared within this article. In a separate email, Ito thanked Jeffrey Epstein directly. FYI, used gift funds to underwrite this, which allowed us to move quickly. And win this round. Think 75%. This was the big thing for me. 75% of Bitcoin's code, 35,000 of its 47,000 commits was written after Jeffrey Epstein became the de facto financial backer of.
Holy crap. So you're saying that Bitcoin's code... Well, first off, it sounds like Bitcoin's entire structure was written by a team of people, not a single individual. But second, it sounds like Jeffrey Epstein was the financial wizard behind the development team. So essentially what he's saying is that Jeffrey Epstein, it sounds like, allegedly, funded the creation of Bitcoin. No wonder Bitcoin's going down in price, because everybody knows it's a pedo currency. And that's what we should call Bitcoin. We just need to call it pedo coin at this point, because it was funded by a pedo, and it was created by people who are up to no good. So, hold on, you guys. I'm just having a tough day.
Of Bitcoin's core development team. And then it goes into the specifics of the different holding companies, the different shell companies that Epstein was a part of that allowed him to engage with ownership and management of equity investment in
it is wild, man.
Corporation. Wild. And how he had these different connections and different involvements with not just the development of Bitcoin itself, but how he actually was able to be one of the early investors in these huge platforms, the Coinbase investment. This was something that I was completely unaware of. So
yeah, I had no idea that Epstein was an early investor in Coinbase. I mean, I knew it a little, but like if you were to ask me months ago